Hi, I'm Tammy, and this is your new Escape, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Follow me. We're going to go over all the components found in the trailer, and this video is just to use as a visual to support your owner's manual, which you will find in the top drawer of your Escape trailer when you pick the trailer up. What you will find here is your monitor panel. So your monitor panel gives you a reading of your holding tanks in the trailer, as well as your freshwater tank and your battery. The push of a button, your monitor panel allows you to read your gray tank, which is 20.5 gallons and holds the water from your shower and your sink. The black water tank, holding tank 2, holds the water from the toilet, which is 14 gallons. It is also 1/3 full. The freshwater tank, red, is empty, and when it fills up to the top, it will be green. Holds also 20.5 gallons. Your battery condition in the trailer is also red, by green for a good charge and red being a weak charge. So when dry camping, you will need to have the water pump on. This pump allows you to draw water from the freshwater tank through to your water tap shower. So the stove is the only appliance in the Escape that you need to light. You have your lighter, push it, turn it to high, and light. To light your hot water tank, you'll find the switch directly above the furnace. The red light will come on when you turn the hot water tank on. You wait a few seconds, the furnace will try to light, and the red light will go out once this happens. The emergency exit in both models of the Escape trailer is located in the back of the trailer above the rear dinette table conversion. To open the window and use it as an emergency exit, you pull both handles and push. It will allow the window to open. To close it, you pull it tight and close the handles, which allows the window to secure itself. In this area of the trailer, which is the rear driver's side, under the bench, you will find your power cord, your water fill for the freshwater tank, your hot water tank, and the water pump. This area is not recommended for storage. This is the propane detector found in all Escape trailers. This propane detector is hardwired into the trailer as a safety feature. It will emit a loud beeping sound when it senses propane. However, it will also emit a beeping sound if the battery supply or power supply dwindles. So as you are camping for an extended period of time or storing your Escape, you will notice that as it draws power from the battery and the battery power drops, it will then begin to beep. This is the 5.0 cubic foot fridge. This fridge is standard in the Escape fifth wheel, but can be added as an option in the Escape 17 foot. This fridge is a two-way fridge, which means that it runs off electricity, 110, and propane. To light this fridge is very simple. You open it up, you set the thermostat to the temperature that you would like. We recommend no higher than a 3 or a 4. You then check your fuel selector. If you are going to run off gas, you turn it to gas, and you will notice immediately a clicking sound, which is the fridge trying to light the propane. In this case, the propane is off and the fridge will not light. Let's listen. That sound will continue. I push this button and hold for 15 seconds to light off gas. As we are not using gas, I will turn the fuel selector to electricity. The fridge will automatically change over light. I can then close the fridge, finish loading the trailer for my holiday, or simply leave it if I'm already set up, and it will cool itself. This is the 3 cubic foot fridge found standard in all 17 foot Escape trailers. You'll find the monitor panel at the top. This is also the control area of the fridge. To turn it on, you press the on-off button, and you give the fridge a few seconds for it to reset itself and recognize its previous setting. It will automatically default to this setting. It will have gas, AC, which is 110, and DC, which is 12 volt. By pressing the auto button, you can switch between 110 and gas, and by pressing the DC button, you can turn it to 12 volt. The converter in the 17-foot Escape is found in the rear of the trailer under the table. You'll find all of the breakers and fuses for your 17-foot Escape electrical. They're all labeled down below on the diagram. This is the toilet found in all Escape trailers. When you lift the lid, you will find the instructions on the underside of the lid. But to fill the bowl with water, you simply pull half the bowl, which adds water to the bowl. By pulling the lever a full pull towards you, you will drain the bowl. The Escape shower is very easy to use, very similar to the one at home. Your shower head can come out. You turn your faucets on, setting the temperature that you need. Pull up the knob for your shower, which will bring the water from the faucet through to the shower head. At the push of a silver button, you can stop the water coming out of the shower. You set it up, you can turn it back on, have your shower, and depending on your needs, your routine, you can stop and start at any time in your shower. The other feature to remember in your shower is that the vent in the Escape should always be open to reduce condensation buildup within the trailer. In the Escape 5.0 or Escape fifth wheel, you will find a power vent, which push of a button turns it on and it'll draw air out. To help maintain your toilet and black tank, you'll need to remember to add a little bit of toilet deodorizer. This toilet deodorizer comes with your trailer and you'll find it in the top drawer along with your owner's manual. One small bottle will do 40 gallons. Your holding tank, your black tank, is only 14. A small glug every time you empty will help to maintain the odor and keep down bacteria in the tanks. Also, a good hint is to fill your tanks with fresh water about a third full when you're leaving your site. So when you're traveling, the fresh water in that tank will slosh around and clean all the sensors and the walls for the black tank. In all Escape trailers, you will find a fire extinguisher located near the door. The reason for this is that depending on where your fire is, your back is to the door. The smoke detector is standard in all Escape trailers. It is battery operated and needs to be maintained by changing the battery regularly. You will also notice the smoke detector is sensitive to cooking and operations of the furnace. The furnace in the Escape is very similar to the one at home. This is the furnace, and the control is located in the trailer either above the dinette or in the fifth wheel up near the bed area, the sleeping area. The furnace in the Escape is a self-igniting furnace. All operations of the furnace are controlled by this switch here. To turn the furnace on, you pull the top lever towards you. The bottom lever is to control the temperature of the furnace. To turn the furnace off, push the switch away from you or towards the window. If you turn it off while it is in operation, the furnace will continue to run until it is cool. This is the optional max fan. This fan has 4 different knobs. The first one is an on-off or a directional control. It has an open and close, as well as it has a thermostat, and it has a setting control. So it has 3 different speeds. You can set the temperature that you would want for the trailer. And this knob, even though it allows you to open and close the vent, you can lock the vent in place by pushing up and securing it. Now that you're familiar with the inside of the Escape, we will move to the outside, and we will begin with the front. The rock guard found on all Escape trailers is very easy to use. Set up, you remove the pin. These pins are found on both sides. You will need to remember to add a little bit of silicone or lubricant to keep those pins working nice and smooth. Inside, you will find a butterfly pin, which you just turn and lock the rock guard into place. Very easy to use. On this trailer, you will find 2 propane tanks, which is a dual propane tank option. Standard is a single propane tank. With the dual propane tanks, it comes with a regulator. This regulator is very easy to use. After turning on both propane tanks, the regulator will go from green and red to a solid green. This will tell me that there is pressure in the lines. This supply valve can be turned from one tank to the other. It's irrelevant to where you begin. However, it will tell you that it is drawing from this tank. So as you use appliances in the trailer, such as your fridge, hot water tank, and furnace, it will be drawing propane from this tank. Sometime during your holiday, you are going to run out of propane. The regulator will automatically begin drawing from your reserve tank. However, it will go from green to red. At which time, when you come out and you check, if you turn your supply valve, it will automatically go from red back to green, which will allow you the opportunity to remove your first tank, shut it off, remove it, and go have it filled. Bring it back, hook it back up, and you are on your way again. Regular maintenance of your escape will include adding a WD-40 or lubricant to various items of your trailer, including the railings on your awning, the pins found on your rock guard, snaps found on the propane tank cover, and rock guard cover. The exhaust for the furnace located on the outside driver's side is something to be concerned about regarding small hands. It is marked hot. However, if you brush up against it after the furnace has been in use, it will be very hot and can burn. The vent for the fan above the stove in the escape is located just above the furnace. Before you turn the fan on for cooking, you will need to remember to come out and remove the toggles. Turn them down or up, which will allow the vent to open freely, exhausting cooking fumes from the trailer. Found at the back of your escape, your spare tire, and your sewer hose. To remove your sewer hose, simply unscrew the end cap and remove the hose, which can be found inside. The gray tank for your trailer is located just in the back. The black tank is located in the front. The release valve for your black tank is here, and the release for the gray tank is there. Before you pull either of these valves, you want to make sure your hose is attached securely to the trailer. To attach it, you open the valve, which has 2 teeth, and you attach your sewer hose also to those 2 teeth. Once the hose is attached securely with the open end down into your drain, you will then pull the black tank first and the gray tank second. This will allow you the opportunity to rinse your hose with just some dirty water from the sink or shower, cleaning out the wastewater from the toilet. The power cord for your escape trailer is located on the rear driver's side. It is found in this little door here. You will find the head. You pull it out. You've got 20 feet there, long reach. Close it up. Once you have snapped the cover or the access door into place, you'll notice there is no room for rodents or mice to crawl up into the trailer. Once you are done camping, remember to unhook the power cord from its source and close it up. There's lots of space inside. Push it back, close it, and snap the cover into place. Located just beside your power cord is your water outlet. You want to make sure that when you open this, you have your keys for your trailer. Now, if you are filling your fresh water tank, which we saw a few moments ago, you will undo this cover here. This will allow you the opportunity to fill your hose from home before you leave on a camping trip, or if you're at a stop and you've decided you need some water, you can fill it at that point. Just make sure wherever you stop, it is drinking water, not water just for rinsing. If you are in a site with full hookups, you will then attach your water hose to this valve. You will use your water pressure regulator at the post or at the other end of the hose, And this hose adapts in and it will pressurize the water lines in the trailer without the use of your water pump. When you have your hose hooked up, you have the opportunity to open this door, close it, and lock it. Your hose will come out of that door there. When you're done, simply close the door and lock it into place. Before you unhook your trailer, it is important that you use a wheel chock, such as this, to secure the tire in place. This will stop the trailer from rocking, from moving back and forth. Once your trailer is safely secured and leveled, you'll then lower your stabilizer jacks. The stabilizer jacks are to take the bouncy motion out of the trailer. They are not to level the trailer or used to change tires. Simply lower the stabilizer jack down, and you will find it gets tight, and you go another quarter of a turn, and that's it. You're done. The awning, which is standard on all escape trailers, is very easy to use and can be done by one person. You begin by opening the white awning arm, and releasing the black wing nut found just inside the arm. If you cannot reach, use your handle and you push the toggle to open, which is found only on the front arm. You then grab your black strap Now on the escape fifth wheel, you will notice the awning is slanted. That does not mean that it'll stay this way. Slide down to the end, and you extend your arms up to the top. Tightening the black nut once your awning is up in place. You release the pin and you slide the arm up. Click it into place. Go down to the other end. Pull the handle and slide it up. This is a very important step in setting up your escape awning. When you pull this handle, when you lift it all the way, you'll release this pin from the holes which hold the awning arm in place. You want to ensure that when you close this handle up, that you are locking or securing this pin into one of the holes found on the inside of the awning track. When you're preparing to put your awning away, you need to remember one very important step. When you pull this handle and release the pin, which allows the awning arm to drop, you want to make sure that it will go all the way down and this handle will close. If this handle sticks part way out, your awning arm is not completely closed. You need to reopen it and close it again and get that pin into a hole. Otherwise, when you travel, the awning arm will twist, which is very, very expensive to replace. When I close the awning, I turn the toggle from open to close, always ensuring I do have a strong hold on the black strap. I'm now going to show you how to winterize the trailer in 3 easy steps. The first step is to go to your low drain plug and you're going to unscrew the black plug. You're then going to move over to the freshwater tank and open the freshwater tank and allow it to drain. Second step is to go inside the trailer and open all of your taps and your toilet. This will allow the gravity to take place and it'll suck the water out of the trailer. You're then going to come back outside, open your hot water tank, and you're going to need a 1 1/16 wrench and you're going to remove this plug. Once you have that plug removed, the remaining water in your hot water tank is going to drain. To ensure you have all the water out of the trailer, you're going to raise and lower the front of the trailer. This will allow any water in level areas to drain. You're then going to turn on the water pump for about 10 seconds. You won't damage the water pump, but it will remove the water caught in the pump itself. You're going to come back outside, and once all the water has finished draining from this plug, you're going to use some Teflon tape, wrap around the female threads, and reinsert it. You want to make sure, however, that you make a note for yourself that tells you your hot water tank is drained. The placement of the note reminding you that your hot water tank is empty goes right here on the hot water switch. I'm now going to show you the second method to winterizing your trailer. You'll need to ensure that you have a clear hose with an adapter, as well as you'll need at least 1 gallon of antifreeze, pink, because it's universal symbol for non-toxic RV. You'll need to go in the trailer, and right now you'll find this system on the back of your hot water tank. The valves or toggles are running parallel to each other. You want to turn these toggles so that they face towards each other. This will allow the water to bypass your hot water tank. You're now going to go outside and you're going to drain your hot water tank, same as seen earlier in the video. You're going to open it up and remove the plug and allow the water to drain out of your hot water tank. You're going to use this clear hose and go inside the trailer, and you're going to unhook the clear hose from the water pump. You will then attach this part of your line to the water pump and place this into your jug of antifreeze. You'll turn the water pump on, which will allow you to draw the antifreeze from the jug through your water lines. You'll go through the trailer systematically, opening each tap until you see pink appearing in the drain. So beginning with the kitchen sink, turn on the hot water. When you see pink, turn it off. Turn on the cold water. When you see pink, turn it off. Then move into the bathroom and proceed the same through the sink and the toilet. Move to the outside, and if you have an exterior shower, follow the same system. Now that we have finished winterizing the freshwater lines in your escape trailer, we will now focus on the holding tanks. To winterize the freshwater tank, simply open the toggle and allow the water to drain. To winterize the holding tanks, your gray tank and your black tank, you'll need to have at least 1 gallon of RV antifreeze. You will then take half a gallon and distribute evenly amongst the drain in your shower, the drain in your bathroom sink, and the drain in your kitchen sink. This will allow the antifreeze to catch all the P-traps in those drains. You will then use the remaining half a gallon of antifreeze and dump down your toilet, which will gather in the black tank and the P-trap there. To set up the gaucho bunk in the Escape 17-foot, you first need to disassemble the table. So separate the tabletop from the table post. You will then need to take the tabletop and turn it around so the front edge faces the front of the trailer and the flat edge is closest to you. Place it down, take the side cushions, lay them down on top of the table. You will then need to take the bunk, lift it up, underneath, extend the steel post out, placing the clip securely in place. Follow the same procedure for the other side, and then place the second piece of the top bunk in place.